Good evening, everybody. I'm just sitting up here and I was reflecting on something I experienced the other day, and I wanted to share it with you because it made me think about single parents. Even though this didn't have nothing to do with being a single parent. I was cooking and vibing out, and I played my old school R&B playlist, and 70s, 80s, and I'm a 70s baby. And I was just jamming, and a song came on, and baby, that thing sparked something in me because it made me remember and think about my uncle who just passed away last year. It hasn't even been a year. And I can remember the last, I think it was a song by Shaka Khan, and when I went to see him for the last time, I played a song and asked him if he knew it because his mind was kind of going in and out, and I played Zoom by the Commodores, and Commodores, Zoom, and he started singing it, and that's what I remembered about him. So I wanted to tell y'all that when that song came on, though, my first instinct was to turn it off because it hurt. It's like one of them. I don't want to miss them, but I missed them. And something said, let it play. Feel that. And I did. I was cooking in the kitchen. I let it play. Tears were streaming down my face. I was laughing in my head because I seen him dancing that dance that was so funny. And him singing, I remember the album covers. I just remembered him. And in that moment, I thought about the power of perspective, which allows us to see things from a different vantage point. And that's what I did this time. Instead of turning the song off and avoiding the feeling, I let the whole thing play. And I danced, and I remembered him. And I was so grateful for that song because I felt him in that moment, and I was grateful for that thing. And I know some I know this, like, what this got to do with being an empty nester? Well, I know some single parents can't even open their kids' doors. Can't walk past their rooms because their baby done left and went to college, or they're living somewhere with their new woman or whatever, or new boyfriend, they get married, or they done left the country or in the military and can't even go in the room because of that pain. Where I'ma challenge you, just like I had to do with that song. Open the door. Go in there and remember how many times you had to cuss them out for not cleaning up like you told them to. Some people leave it junky just because it reminds them of that, knowing it got on your darn nerves. Well, I'm going to challenge you. Like I said, go in the room. Remember, let the song hit you. Cry when you need to cry. But feel it. Those things are gifts. Those memories, those thoughts, those feelings are gifts to help us remember how far we've come, what we've been through, who they were, their essence. And allow yourself to feel that feeling. I promise you it won't last long. Give it some people just stay. And I think the reason they stay so, because they just won't feel the feeling. They won't. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. And it's okay to miss them. But it's even more okay to laugh through your tears. And now that your babies are gone and they live in their best life, the only thing I could say, it's time for you to do the same. It's time for you to find your rhythm. And it's time for you to get your groove back. And it's time for you to be able to say, whew, that thing was heavy. But I appreciate it. I'm grateful for the thing that made me remember my babies. All of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I holler at y'all. Y'all let me know if this makes some sense. Instead of avoiding that thing, flip it around. Everything got two sides. You got the side where it hurt real bad, and you got the side where maybe it won't hurt so much. Power of perspective. Everything got two sides. I'll holler at y'all later. Let me know if that makes sense to y'all. And try to figure out what it is that you can do to flip that thing around instead of always just letting it hurt. Holla.